Rob.
Tony. And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the And I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And today, we're going to be going over some Aggro Paladin and deck testing this. As we know, we are taking over the deck testing and Road to Legends are kind of mixed together, so when we hit probably around rank 6 or 5, depending on how far we get in this deck testing video, we'll pick it up with like a Road to Legend or something. But there's so many decks that I want to play, but I know only some of them are going to be actually be competitive, while others may be more of so much as a fun or gimmicky deck. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, this is the same. It's kind of like it follows the same roots as the Bubble Paladin, if you've heard of that. I actually really like this opening hand. Even the 1-2-3 seems pretty good, as the Seal of Champions is a great card on turn 3, so we can actually make a trade with the Flame Juggler, assuming that he's probably going to play the Totem Golem. So I actually like this curve right now. I'm not going to be too greedy. And then for some of you who are unfamiliar with our deck testing videos, we're just going to play for anywhere between like 30, 40 minutes to maybe an hour. Get as many games as we can in there, kind of talk about the deck, and if any changes need to be made, we'll kind of go off and do that. But for the most part, the deck is surprisingly good. Oh god, hit my face. Hit my face. Well, rip, being lucky. Alright, well maybe we'll get back at him. Alright, hit his knife, our Flame Juggler. If it hits his face, alright, we're in for a good night, boys. We are in for a good night. Oh man, have mercy. My RNG the past couple days has been pretty terrible. So, just to lay that on us, or on you guys. Alright, so it looks like this turn, what do I see? We could Selfless Hero, Argent Protector, and then the problem with that is, like, let's say he swings, kills the Argent Protector, and then he can't kill the Selfless Hero, but he can attack into it. Or we can Worgen Infiltrator and then give this Divine Fate, or the shield, which seems okay. And then next turn we can Selfless Hero, Seal of Champions, but he's just going to make the trade with his Flame Juggler into the 2-2, and then probably just swing the Tunnel Trog face. He also can Feral Spirits, which is a problem, which neither, okay, Totemic, give him like a Totem, not a Totem Golem. Alright, normal Totem, we can deal with that. Unfortunately, he has a pretty good field. There's not, oh, that was a pretty good pickup. So this can swing into here, this can swing into here, and then I guess we can Selfless Hero. And we've regained the board, but he's winning in hand control, but that's not a problem because we run Divine Favor, and there's also quite a few cards that can bring us back. Flame Juggler, hit face, or the Selfless Hero. Ooh, the luck is back, boys, the luck is back. Rip Horse Rider, though. Well, who are you going to kill? Who are you going to kill? Alright. Consecration is a pretty good card here. It brings this guy down to 1 HP, which is, I don't know. So, like, our options are passive, Seal of Champions. We can Seal of Champions either card. It'll actually give Divine Shield back to him, or we can just Consecration, clears his board, and then we still probably have to make a trade there. He could be running... There'd be no point to give this shield twice. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Puts us back on the board. There might have been a better play in there. I didn't really want a Consecration, but I'm not really scared of totems. But if he runs, what's it called? The 5-drop that enhances totems, that's a big deal. Oh, wow, we can actually trade into that, because this is 5, and then that's 6. No, we can't. That's only 3. That doesn't feel good. Alright, well, let's hope to God he is not running,
Reporting for duty.
Let's hope to God he's not running Earthshock. That would be pretty bad. Divine Favor is also pretty good. Any comments? No. Alright, so a 5/5 taunt, 4 mana. It's pretty good. Him going face. Okay. Any draw is pretty good. Blessings of the King. It's pretty good. This makes it a 5/5. It still doesn't kill that. Oh man, that doesn't feel good at all. Alright, so if we Blessings of King this, it's a, then oh man. I guess we'll just win next turn if he doesn't kill off one of our creatures. Forces him to have to deal with at least the 5/5 or the 6/3. And then that still leaves 7 power on board. But then we'll be able to... I mean, Divine Favor, we run 2 of them. How many cards left? 20? Yeah. If we were playing against another aggro deck, we would have drawn 2 of them. Now that we need it, we're not going to draw it. Also, guys, on a side note, Rockbiter. Alright, so Rockbiter to kill the 6/3, 7/7 into the 5/5 seems pretty good. Or he could just go face, which would be the end of him. There you go. What the fuck? Earthshock? Hex. Okay. I obviously attacked before he hexed. Makes sense. True Silver? Almost lethal, not quite yet.
Reporting for battle.
To face we go. So will he be able to get through this hex? I don't know. He also can Feral Spirit, or he could hex his own guy to get a taunt, or he could get the taunt totem. But then he still has to deal with the 1/1. So he basically has to like Chain Lightning, or Lightning Storm, I should say. And oh, what I was saying was we finished our finals. We took the last final for the semester tonight. I think I did pretty good. No taunt totem. Never lucky. And nice first win. And it went pretty well. It was 100 questions. What kind of professor gives 100 questions on their final? Like, it was 21 pages long with like 5 questions on each page. And the questions descriptions were like this long. So each one was like, took like 5 minutes to read it. It was insane. The guy's like, well, I took it easy. It's like, oh yeah, you did, buddy. Oh no, you didn't. So, but I think I did pretty good. I think I got like above a 90. He gave us a study guide, and this is pretty similar to the study guide, but still required you to, you know, read it all and stuff. So that's why we're drinking. We've got pineapple orange juice and New Amsterdam, whatever the fuck that means. Alright, I don't... Against Druid, his passive literally just wrecks mine. So, I don't think Divine Strength... Abusive Sergeant could be good. Could trade up. We'll keep it. It's not that bad. So we can start off with the Argent Squire, or we can start off with the Sir Finley. I kind of like the Sir Finley as it has 3 HP, but this also has Divine Shield. And we're not going to be using the passive anytime soon. So we play the Squire. We can trade. This keeps 3 health. What would he play on turn 2 that has 3 health that we wouldn't? I think Sir Finley's fine. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. I think he may know what kind of Paladin deck we're playing. So he's going to coin into probably Beckoner of Evil. That would make sense. Druid of the Saber? Okay, okay, okay. So, do we just Argent Squire? Abusive Sergeant this go face, or do we just Knife Juggler and then he makes the trade on his own? I think we just Knife Juggler and he makes the trade on his own. He coined it out, which means he has to have another 2-drop, theoretically. There you go. Now you draw a card because it's a beast. He's 2/2. Has no way to die next turn, so definitely not an Argent Horse Rider by any means. Or we actually can just Seal of Champions this. It has 3 health, and then you can trade. He's going to want to passive this, though, so that actually makes him float mana instead of developing the board, which seems pretty good. This can be used for trading later. So right now he's going to want to passive, right? Okay, so he withheld using his passive to do this. Because of he did that, we can actually punish him a little bit. So this has 4 now, and then we can actually Abusive Sergeant it and make a trade that way. How you doing? And the next turn we've got give us another thing, the shield, Argent Squire, fit in a passive. Violet Teacher's not going to be enough, as we're going to be able to... Keeper of Uldaman, super solid. What would we keep? Like, it has 3 attack anyway, though.
The light protects me.
Not on my watch.
Okay, so that card needed to die without a doubt. Him creating a bunch of 1/1s. I don't know what kind of druid he's playing, but if it's playing that, we need to kill it ASAP.
Where shall I strike?
That's fine. That's why we held on to the Keeper of Uldaman, because now I can just make a trade. Whoa, man. So, we could set this to 3, swing, then we still have to deal 3 to it and sacrifice at least 2 creatures, or we can make it 3 and only sacrifice 1 creature.
None may steal our
Well, either way, we're sacrificing. No. Then we're more prone to a swipe if we do it that way. Like, we could swing this and then swing the 2-drop. Or we could just swing the 4/3.
I fight.
I'm gonna do it this way. So he still, if he swipes, he's only gonna kill one of the big guys, and he's also only gonna bring the protector down to 1. I guess he could passive. Oh, he's dead. Wow, that Aggro Paladin tearing up the ladder right now. We're on a win streak. We're ranked 6. Hey, boy, oh boy. Who would have known? Everybody's playing super control decks, so why not play a super aggro deck that never runs out of cards because of Divine Favor? Not that we drew Divine Favor yet, but, you know, it's always there whenever we decide to draw it. This is also a slight variation of VLPS's Aggro Paladin list, and also someone else's. So it's not like I developed the concept of Aggro Paladin, but we kind of just took the Bubble Paladin, the deck recipe that was given to us, everybody has it. VLPS's take on the 1-drop buff, I actually didn't have that included until I saw he posted something about it, and I decided to give it a try, and so far so good. And then on top of that, the Lightbane is something I put in here because of his addition to the 1-drop Divine whatever. Alright, so, I kind of like these 2 cards. I mean, the Lightbane's good too because of how many buffs, but it's too slow right now. I like the Worgen Infiltrator, and then because we know he plays like Imp Gang Boss, we can Abusive Sergeant. It has 4 attack, and he can actually trade off. But this will most likely be able to deal with whatever, so I think we put back the Abusive too. Do we keep the Lightbane? I think the Lightbane is really good. We're actually going to keep it. Divine Strength. I'm so glad I kept the Lightbane. I had a feeling, man. You just have a feeling sometimes. Just got that feeling sometimes.
The light protects me.
Squire, that's pretty good. Sir Finley is a really good top deck instead of the Worgen because it actually contests that Divine Shield. Hey, buddy. Do we want a Shapeshift or Steady Shot? Shapeshift allows us to deal with the field really, really well. As Steady Shot is purely just go face is the place kind of thing. I kind of like Shapeshift.
Should I?
As it doesn't do 2 damage to face automatically, it deals with creatures and it adds onto our weapons. So, and it gives us armor. So, I like that a lot. Okay, Peddler, that's fun. I kind of want to coin Lightbane, and then the following turn we have 3 mana, so we can actually Worgen Infiltrator, Divine Strength, and put it on here and make trades. How do we feel about that? Or we can just Worgen Infiltrator now, Divine Strength onto Murgleton, swing it into the 2/2, but the problem is leaving the Divine Shield on that card. So if we took off the Divine Shield, I suppose we could just play that. Or we could just passive and kill it. But I don't want to passive and kill it. It's probably wondering what the fuck we're playing. Lightbane and Murgleton in a Paladin deck. This guy's like, what the fuck? What would he be targeting himself with? Power Overwhelming to kill the 3/4. There you go, buddy. Making those value trades. Man, you're making me have a really hard concentration turn. So hopefully you play another card with 2 HP. And that passive didn't give away we have concentration because our Worgen has 2 attack. So it actually worked out really well because he thinks we'll have to swing our Worgen into the Void Caller. So I'll probably play like Imp Gang Boss or some shit here. So our Worgen will actually, or our concentration's not so good. Ooh, Forbidden Ritual. Holy shit, my man. You just made... Woo! Rank 6 plays, boys. Rank 6 plays. Feels bad for you. Who the fuck plays into concentration like that, though? Going on turn 4. What do I gotta do? Play all the 1-drops. Play them all. Play them all. Consecration? Not a thing here at the end. Alright, what do I see? We could kill that, kill that. We can kings this. Kill that. That actually seems kind of good. Or we just go face. But I'm gonna kill it. I guess he can now Abusive Sergeant that. Oh, that doesn't feel good. But he would have been able to do shit anyway next turn. Peddler, of course, give him the Power Overwhelming. What else would you get? Or an Abusive Sergeant, all of which are, you know, viable options. Corruption, probably pretty good for us, I suppose. But, you know, Power Overwhelming, always an option. Oh, Abusive Sergeant. That's my boy. The plays are hard with this one. The plays are hard. Direwolf Alpha. Okay, how you doing? Ooh, and the Footman. So you have a defense now. That's pretty good. You're a balls ahoy, aren't you? Alright, how do we want to do this? Either way, we're taking 2 damage, so it necessarily doesn't really matter what goes on here. And then we have to use either an Abusive Sergeant, which we're going to use on this. And I suppose we can... I mean, this is trading into here. And then the question is, if we go ahead and give this... is this... Whoa, so this actually makes it have 3. That's interesting. So what if we just play this, and then he swings the Abusive into... He can swing that into here. That has now 1 HP. This takes off the shield. That kills that. If we play the Divine Strength on here, he has to swing both cards, or he just swings 1. So it's Divine Strength or Argent Squire is the argument here. You know what? I just like a body on board. Divine Strength, it takes a body. This already has a body, so I'd rather just put another dude. Dude on the floor. Dude on the float. Knife Juggler, that's bad. Not forgetting Ritual. No, don't do Ritual. Alright, pink face, pink face, pink face. Oh, rip. Oh, God. Alright, got somewhere lucky there. And now he should, yeah, good trade. Alright. Well, we already have a weapon, so our passive really doesn't do too much here.
Burn.
Well, I suppose that goes there.
I fight.
This trades into that dude.
Burn.
I guess this trades into this dude. Kinda sucks. I guess we just play it. Oh man, he's definitely going to outvalue us now. He's got the Warlock passive. So if we had the Hunter passive, I suppose it might be better in this situation because we keep drawing into our weapons. So the Druid passive was good if we didn't draw into our weapons because we'd actually hit off some of the creatures. But because the fact he keeps drawing into all of his shit, oh man, that's a combo. And we already used our Consecration. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be a way to come back from this one. That's too much damage. Like, we don't have a way to deal with a board like this. Like, if we were playing, like, any other deck, like, oh my god, we drew into another weapon. Lols. If we were playing, like, a priest deck, we have our Wild Pyromancer. We're playing the warrior deck, we have Ravaging Ghoul, Whirlwind. Like, we've got so many abilities that we're able to, you know, deal at least 1 damage to the board. Yeah, in this situation, it's just his top decks are pretty insane. That's cool, though. Can't win them all, especially against Zoo Warlock, where Paladin doesn't really do that great. Well, I think this Paladin, just because there's no field control. Like, he can just, because of his passive, he just keeps drawing cards, and if we don't have Divine Favor, which we didn't have it once, We haven't even drawn into it. Is it even in the deck? We're gonna check if this is even in the fucking deck. We played 3 games and haven't drawn into it one time. It's in here though. Okay, maybe it's not in here. Well, that explains why I'm not drawing it. That's pretty cute. Alright, we took out the Lightbane and the Worgen. I'm not a fan of either of those cards, nor have they made an impact in any of the games thus far. So we're not drawing Divine Favor! Alright, well, let's check the deck to see if there's Divine Favor. Nope. Always appreciate your videos, guys. I had a question about Wisp of the Old Guys. Do you think it would work well with Stranghelm? Could you fill your board with 3/3s and make him a 5/7? Thoughts? The card is bad.
Burns with holy fire.
I like Selfless Hero. I even like the Divine Strength, but not really. Not enough to keep it in my opening hand. But yeah, I think Wisp of the Old God is a horrible, horrible card. I think Stranghelm, or Fendrel Stranghelm, is really good. I do not think the, another Warlock. If we play one more Warlock, no, we have to keep playing this deck. It's deck testing. I was going to say, I'm like thinking I'm trying to rank up right now, which I am slightly, but at the same time, I'm just kind of playing this deck to feel it out. But this deck does not do well against Warlock. You know what does well against Warlock? Warrior and Priest. They say, how you doing? I'm gonna shit on you, Warlock. So hopefully he doesn't coin into, like, Flame Juggler, and the Flame Juggler kill our Selfless Hero like the first game. But we know that's most likely gonna happen, because you know what? Ooh, he played nothing. Because he played nothing and we drew into Divine Favor, I'm gonna just go in. So, like, next turn, let's say he uses his passive here, we Divine Favor, we draw a shit ton of cards, and we win. Ooh, my man. Oh my god, we could get so much value, but then he coins and does shit. Like, oh, we could Flame Juggler, Squire, and then do this next turn for like 1 billion cards, but we're not gonna do that. We gotta play it slow. We gotta play a smart game.
Is that it?
Job's done.
We got a lot of cards. I'm not used to seeing this many cards. So much value. Look at this hand. It's filled with value. If you passive again, man, I'm just going to start giving shit Divine Shield so your Hellfire doesn't do anything. So coin Hellfire. That makes sense. Could be Twilight Drake. Molten Giant? Not Molten Giant. Twilight Drake is an option. He's wondering if he's a Hellfire or not. You definitely should not. I would wait. But, you know, he can't hear me, so. If he plays anything big, we can keep Revolt a minute. But I don't think we'll even do that. I think we're just going to keep going face. Why do anything else? Face is the place. I don't want to go back to rank 7, though. I'll tell you that. There's the Drakes. So, I suppose, how do we want to do this? This would be 4, swing, no. Kings, swing, it actually lives. So we swing and it gives this Divine Shield. That would be so crazy.
Is that it?
Alright, so hopefully it gives our Selfless Hero Divine. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. I'd rather it gave it to the Selfless Hero, but this is fun. The reason I did that instead of developing the board is because of Shadow Flame. Okay.
Caress your fear.
How much damage do we have? I feel like that's a lot right now. Alright, so Knife Juggler. Flame Juggler. There's 2 chances to hit it. There we go. And here's another chance to kill it. Not so
Is
lucky.
that it?
Who are you gonna give Divine Shield to? That's perfectly fine. Okie dokie, so what you gonna do about this, sir? Alright, so if he Hellfires, it's not enough to kill the Abusive Sergeant, and he also ends up killing himself, and... Oh, I said Abusive Sergeant, but I didn't notice both Abusive Sergeants would live. Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. As this deck is supposed to just absolutely destroy control decks, guys. So the reason that we're absolutely destroying them is because that's the point of this deck, is to destroy control. Against other aggro decks, maybe not so much. As we did lose against that. No, we actually won against that mid-range Shaman, that is right. But we did not win against that Zoo, which it does not do so well against. Okay, Warrior. This will be interesting. I haven't really played against many warriors with this deck yet, but I can only assume it'll do fairly well due to the fact that all of our stuff has around 1 HP, and Ravaging Ghoul is a very popular card amongst the warriors. I think we don't keep the Divine Favor, we just hope to draw into it. It's a pretty nice curve. I also crafted 2 Flame Jugglers, golden, because I figured every deck's most likely going to be playing them because they're absolutely insane. And I was right. I'm glad I did. He looks really cool. And we got the Golden Knife Juggler from one of our end of the month packs. So, all right, appreciate you guys. Oh man, you asked the same question twice. Well, how you doing? I thought there was another new comment. I was like, oh boy, what's going on? And it was really just nothing. It was just nothing. All right, a lot of people have been getting upset about this. Apparently, my Cthulhu decks, if I don't run Veclor or the twins or whatever you want to call them, you guys get upset. The reason I did not run Veclor the first couple days was because everybody put in the Black Knight in their deck, and I'm not sure if you are familiar with the Black Knight, but he really likes taunt cards enough where he wants to kill them. All right, we are looking for the Warlock passive, 100%. There's no other way around it. I mean, the Hunter passive is okay, but the dudes are really nice against Warrior. But either way, party of 4, give me 20. He's probably gonna be like, 20, you fucking asshole! We're gonna go Knife Juggler swing, so if he doesn't have like a War Axe or something, a Knife Juggler can get in as much damage as possible. But I'm assuming he does have a War Axe here because he's a Warrior, and he's reached Legend with that card back, so obviously he's really good, so very skilled. Alright, so the questions, do we Flame Jugglers Abusive Sergeant? No, we don't. We're going to Flame Juggler Selfless Hero, go face. And the reason we're not Abusive instead of the Selfless is because Selfless has the ability, if he wants to kill it, to give one of these Divine Shield, which means he can't kill it with his War Axe, but if we play Abusive Sergeant... Alright, so he's gonna kill this. Oh, you poor soul. Give it to the 2/3. A Lamau. Now he's gonna Blood. No, he's gonna slam it, draw 1, kill it. Okay. Well, it looks like this warrior has all the answers you need to succeed. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Do we Abusive here? Yeah. Go in, boys. The only bad thing is if he plays the Wolf card here. The 6. Oh, fuck me, man. Guys, why do I have such bad luck? So I'd bring it to 4. We'd have to swing. Jesus Christ. Why do I do this to myself? It's like if he has this card, he can win. Has that card. Pretty good opening from him. He's got the War Axe, he had the Slam, he had the Inner Rage, he's had the 4-drop, and now he's got the 5-drop Patron, Inner Rage, Whirlwind. Oh, Icar. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Well, I can tell you right meow, I'm not putting up with this shenanigans. Did we just go face? How much damage do we have? Do we have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8? Nah, fam. Fuck your patrons. Shouldn't have played Knife Juggler there. Should just put in a passive. That's my bad. Because now it just dies to the 2/2. But I guess it's fine if we have Divine Favor. Acolyte of Pain. Ravaging Ghoul. Oh, Whirlwind. Okay. Probably Ravaging Ghoul. No, he doesn't have enough mana. Battle Rage, and then kills off him. Okay. Alright, give me Divine Favor. Do me a solid. Do me solid. Does not do me solid. Alright. Do not ping the Acolyte of Pain. Fuck me. Oh man. If it wouldn't have pinged it, I would have hit it. If it pinged it, I don't hit it. That's the problem. Alright, so if he hits that, Ravaging Ghoul without a doubt. Maybe double Ravage or Whirlwind Ravage or another Acolyte, Whirlwind Ravage. I feel like there's a Ravaging Ghoul somewhere in my feature. Slam and a Ravaging Ghoul, give it to him. Give this warrior what he needs to succeed. That's my boy. That's my boy. I trained you well. Divine Favor. Clutch. Do we just go face? We're just going face. Why would we do anything else? We keep going face, my friends. I stay face.
I have an axe to grind.
And I stay losing. Good game. Nice. Okay. Well, we've established we do not do well against warriors without Divine Favor. If we do, in fact, draw Divine Favor one of these games, which we know it's in the deck now, we'll figure everything else out later. But as of now, the deck blows against warriors without Divine Favor. We don't know how it is with it, because we're not that lucky. So there's a couple things in that game that could have not happened that would have generally swayed it. Turn 1 War Axe. There's actually quite a few things. Turn 1 War Axe. Slam. Ravaging Ghoul. Both his taunts.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
I'm gonna stop going over things. You guys get the point. I like Knife Juggler. Yeah. Now we're gonna draw Divine Favor. Watch. Ooh, no Divine Favor. Alright. We did get a decent curve though. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the problem is he's playing Warrior. I haven't seen Warrior at all on ladder. Now that we're playing Paladin, like we went against control decks, right? And then it's like, oh no, you're winning really quickly against control decks. How about some Zoo? How about some Warrior? It's just like, I'd rather not. So, we play Selfless Hero. It just dies. We play the Knife Juggler. It doesn't die, but then he heals this back up. And then we have 2 mana. And there's nothing to do. And then the Knife Juggler dies again. So there's basically no point to play anything. Man, that sucks. Ooh, turn 2 War Axe. Well, fuck me. What do we even do? Do we Knife Juggler coin Selfless? But then he's just gonna kill that and then kill that with the Selfless. If we coin Horse Rider Swing, then that takes off Divine Shield and then he just kills it. If we just swing face with it, he's just gonna swing and this has 2 HP and then he'll probably just heal it back up. Jesus Christ, man. You are insane. How did you fucking get so good? You got the Priest and the War Axe with the Murgleton turn 1 and the fucking Alkalite to draw more cards. Dude, this guy's a god. Man, I wish I was as good at Hearthstone, guys. Alright, we have a little bit of luck. And we're back in this. If it kills the Murgleton. Alright, worst ping. Worst ping. Worst ping. Alright, we're done. We're done. Paladin, not so good. I almost want to concede just to get this over with. Because let me just tell you, we lost. We lost big time. Not a little time. We lost big time. Not with this RNG. I don't mind losing, but man, when they've got it all. And he's playing Patrons, a shitty Patron with fucking Inventor in it. Murgleton. Actually, Murgleton's my Patron, but it's shitty because he's playing it. Alright, let's try this again. And when I try it again, I honestly don't know any difference. Because if we just play Selfless Hero passive, it just basically dies. So we Selfless Hero, we passive, and then we give this Divine Strength. And the reason being is it's going to take both his creatures to kill this. And then this gets the shield, even though it's a 1/1 with a shield. I don't know how good that is, but, you know, it's our only option here. We're dwindling in resources, my friends. Divine favor is nowhere to be seen. Here come the patrons. Oh, more Alkalides of Pain. Okay. Whirlwind. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you two things about 3. This is not good. When a warrior is controlling, when a control warrior on turn 1 starts controlling the board against an aggro paladin, let me just tell you something you don't know about you. We've lost. Good game, bro. Have fun in Mount Olympus where the other gods are at. Alright, we'll play him. If we get up paired with another fucking warrior Zoo Warlock, I'm done. Deck testing is over. We know at 10 o'clock at night, when it's 69 degrees outside, I swear to God it's 69 degrees. I'm not making it up. My Apple Watch doesn't lie. And it's cloudy. Alright, Warlock, we're done. We're done. Warrior, Warlock, and we were done. 10 o'clock, what is it? Fucking Wednesday night. Do not play Paladin. Remember that, guys. Wednesday night, 10 o'clock at night, do not play Paladin. It has to be 69 degrees out, which I swear to God it is. I wish I could show you the watch, but you couldn't see it. But it is 69 degrees outside. I swear to God, I'm not memeing. I'm not memeing hard right now. Alright, thank you so much for this deck. After a few failures, I swapped out MC Tech since by the time he had 4 minions on the board, I found I was too far underwater to win. Well, that's why you play Mind Control Tech, so you can, you know, resurface. Anyway, I added a Faceless Manipulator, which is not the card you'd want to add if you find yourself underwater. Getting Steel Sentinel and... Whoa. Oh, you're talking... Oh, fuck, I didn't even know it, like... okay, now I get it. Give me a second, guys. If we coin Knife Juggler and he doesn't kill the Knife Juggler, we Flame Juggler and he pings twice. We go ahead and Flame Juggler, he pings once, it has a better chance to live, considering his turn 2 is most likely going to be either a Void Walker, well, he actually could play Abusive, and then that'd be fine, because I could actually hit into this, but it doesn't actually kill this, and even though if Flame Juggler does hit this, it just reincarnates to another dude, and then uses Abusive Sergeants. So I think coin Knife Juggler is the play. Anyway, he's actually commenting on a one of the adventure modes. Not an actual deck guide, which is why I found this so confusing. I was like, what the fuck's a Steel Sentinel? And I'm pretty sure an opponent is not named Arcadus. He just power overwhelming to kill a Knife Juggler. Alright, the value. That's what I like to see. These are the trades in this game that only the superior ones can make. And of course, face, of course, can we get one little strand of RNG luck, man? Have fucking mercy. Just a strand, man. I don't even need a yard. I just want a strand. Just a motherfucking strand. Alright, so we're gonna Rallying Blade. This thing needs to die ASAP. This thing cannot live. The fact that he didn't play anything other than that just makes me sad inside, because I can guarantee you he had a 1 or 2 drop to play. But, you know, this guy's a master warrior. Fucking chef dealer, so. Okay. Let's just drink alcohol and pretend that we have a strand of RNG. Alright, let me evaluate what's going on here. Alright, evaluation's been met.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's
So this goes here. Actually, I'm retarded. We should have attacked this and this. That was absolutely retarded of me. Could have taken 1 less damage, but that's what happens. We make bad plays because we drink alcohol. And we drink alcohol because we don't have strands of luck. And we don't have strands of luck because Hearthstone hates me. It all bubbles down to it, guys. Alright, Knife Juggler. Well, yeah. So Knife Juggler. I think we passive first and then we Merkleton. Or... well, we could actually Divine Strength one of these, but I don't think we do. Well, passive. Don't pink face. Like, please don't do me dirty. Pink face at least. Do not pink face. Wow, these are some shitty hero powers. Alright, so obviously not Dagger Mastery. Totem Call does not feel good, but Lesser Heal could in fact be decent sometimes. Alright, we'll kill off another one, and then we go face with these. Because we know, well, we could have killed one so he couldn't kill the Knife Juggler, but if he decides he wants to kill the Knife Juggler, we save 4 damage on the board. So it's going to be up to him what he does here. Abusive Sergeant, so he's able to kill the Knife Juggler and he kills one of our 2/1s unless he's like absolutely retarded. Alright, and he gets the free Sea Giant. Alright, well the Sea Giant, I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna be an 8/8 for long. Sorry to bust your hopes and dreams there, buddy, but I cannot allow such significance to live on my side of the field. Alright, so because we know whatever's gonna get trampleded on is gonna die, you're on your suicide watch. There you go. And then because this, well, actually we can hit into there and that lives, which is pretty exciting. And then this gives 2, so we might as well give it to the highest attack creature, and then we just go face with the rest. So now his Imp Gang boss can't kill the Horse Rider, and everything else is circumstantial, besides the Keeper of Ultimate.
Buying or selling.
Alright, Dark Peddler. Abusive Sergeant's really good for him right now. That's fair. It's pretty good, considering we can't kill it unless we draw into like, oh, now we can kill it. Alright, so Consecration's our best card. Divine Favor is fucking horrible. Weapon's decent. True Silver's good. I cannot complain. How do we want to do this? Well, we can heal one of our guys up. This can actually swing into there. Or we could swing this into there, then no. Alright, so this automatically, we know that goes into there. I mean, that seems pretty good. Yeah, this goes here. This goes there. This heals this. And then we can go face with these, or we can just kill off his creatures. Let's play around another Defender of Argus. Man, getting a Warlock passive or a Hunter passive was really important. So he's going to Power Overwhelming, created by Dark Peddler, which is why we killed off the other 2 good. Doomguard is not good, as now he can fuck me. I thought we might have had this one, boys. It's a weird trigger of animations there. Do we attack with our weapon? Because if we draw the blade, that's really bad. But I don't think we'll draw the blade. If we draw the rallying blade, have mercy, man. So actually, Kings into rallying blade is a victory, but he has a lot of damage pumping out right now. Well, actually, he just... That's not good for us. So he has 5. This is going to swing this, but this makes more powerful, but he loses out on 2. So we're talking 9 damage. We have 2 that puts him at 8. This is 4. This goes into there. Wouldn't buy us another turn. If we go ahead and kill this, that puts down the damage and it reduces that. So this goes here. This swings here. Do we just play it to play it at this point and save us from taking more face damage? I don't really find a reason not to.
Well played.
Oh, we should have kept it for Rallying Blade. True. Stop spamming well played. Yeah, whatever, we'll hit. Alright, we'll hope for no Rallying Blade then. I mean, yeah, we should have held it because then this would, but it would have died anyway. There's no way he doesn't kill it. Oh, wow. That's why he was saying well played. Can this be over 20 damage? So this would be... Okay, so he's 6, 11, 12, 13. Doesn't even make another dude. Now we live another turn. We draw into True Silver, we win. Easy as that. Easy as that! You know what?
Well played.
I can do that right back, buddy.
Well played.
Extraordinary.
Well played. Burn.
That's what I thought. Alaka fucking Zam, motherfucker. Well played, well played, well played. That's why you don't BM, bro. I only BM back if I get BM'd. Easy as that, boys. Now we just have to replicate that every single game, and we might hit Legend. I'm just kidding. We'll hit Legend this season after I play a serious deck. Alright, so let's beat this Shaman, and then we'll be rank 6, and then we'll call this deck testing video there, so I can go play some sweet Overwatch with my budsters. Alright, so we're going to... Do we keep Seal of Champions? 1, 2, 3, Seal of Champions. That seems pretty good. We'll keep it. Oh, somebody chipped my fucking glass. Are you serious? Those fucking bastards, man. Who did this? Somebody chipped my alcohol glass. I didn't chip my alcohol glass. I bet it was Tony. That motherfucker. I bet it was Tony. Tony. That's a good one drop. Alright, so if it doesn't knock off the Divine Shield, we actually coin Seal of Champions and kill that. Or we can coin Horse Rider and then swing both. That actually seems a little bit better. Yeah, so as long as he doesn't... you can even attack it. That's perfectly fine. So as long as he doesn't have an Earthshock. If he has an Earthshock, bad things happen to both of us. Any new comments? Any new comments? Any new comments? No. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's even more interesting. Oh, wow. He really does not like this card. He just wasted his whole hand doing this. So, if we Flame Juggler and it hits this, he has to swing... Yeah, because if like we coin into the Horse Rider, it brings us down to 1. But then we can Flame Juggler and Selfless Hero next turn. But if we Flame Juggler now, it leaves that up, so he can actually like Totemic, and he also can Spirits.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up.
Yeah, let's deal with this now. And then he'll only have maybe 1 card on the field next turn for a Flame Juggler. But I bet he'll have... Yeah, we'll see. Flame Juggler could have been the play there. And then maybe coin into Selfless. But yeah, but then his Spirits would have happened and we couldn't have killed Tunnel Trog. So it was really important that we did what we did.
It's getting hot in here.
Hit the 1/1? Alright, that's fine. Alright, so if we play the Selfless, he has to swing both his... Swing that into that, and then this into the Selfless. Man, why did he have to have the Spirits, man? Did he top deck that? I wasn't even paying attention. So he swings the 2/3, and then the 1/1.
Options.
Then there's a 2/1, a 2, and then that would take 2. So I guess we play the Selfless here.
Nothing scares me. Except the mice.
Damn, man. This card's so good against me. It is how you say it, man. So good. So good. So 2/3 into 2, 1/1 into this, and then 2/2 into that. That makes sense. You clear board, and you still have a 2/1. Or you could just, you know, Flame Tongue and fuck me. That's cool, too. Wow, you even decided to... Okay. That's interesting.
Don't worry, loves. The
That was a really nice top deck.
Giddy up.
That was a really sick top deck. Alright, we have a sprinkle of RNG. I won't say shit the rest of the game. All we need is like 1 moment. If that was a taunt totem, I would say we were fucked, but it's not, so it's okay.
The light protects me.
Okay. Well, that's a lot to deal with right now. Oh man, that's a lot. All right. Flame Juggler hit the Divine Shield card or the 1/1.
Hot in here.
Okay. Alright. So he swings this into that, and this lives. So that needs to go into there. The reason being is because he could swing both those cards and kill off for 5-1. Now it's going to take both these cards to clear it, and that's not good. I guess it's better than it going face, but that's still pretty fucking bad. He could do the optimal message and then just clear this. This is at 1 HP, takes off the Divine Shield, makes it really hard for me to, you know, go around his shit. We'll see. This is good for him. That's good for him. So Keeper of Ultimate is our best draw to get rid of the 7/7. Knife Juggler is not enough. Alright, so hopefully we kill off one of these 1/1s.
Reporting for duty.
That's good. Kill off the other 1/1. Kill off the other 1/1. Kill off the other 1/1. No. Alright, that 7/7's huge though. Keeper of Ultimate better be coming. Lightning Storm and we lose, boys. Lightning Storm and we lose. Knife Juggler is a good hit, and then Healing Totem is his best bet. He attacks it, obviously he doesn't have a... Oh! Healing Totem? Taunt Totem, that doesn't stop it. Because he swings into there, and then we swing our 2/2. Well, Hex does stop it. Alright, so True Silver Champion. Kings.
This is my responsibility.
How greedy are we? Do we kill off the 5 or do we just go face? I think we go face. Because we have time. Because he has to get through this taunt. Unless he runs another poly. Unless he has another hex. Or he has an Earth Shock. Which they don't run Earth Shock. But they do have hexes. Totemic into a normal totem. Yes. True Silver is still a good draw. Because True Silver can attack into that. And then we swing a 1/1 into it. What is this last card in his hand? What would he be thinking about playing on a board like this? If it's a creature, he'd want to play it. If it was the thing from below, he'd play it. It has to be some sort of... It's not a Hex. It's not a Lightning Storm. It could be a Flame Tongue Totem. Alright, so it's a flame... It's some sort of card. It's a Flame Tongue Totem. Or it's a Cold Master. Wouldn't have saw that coming. That's interesting. Rallying Blade. Sick nasty. Alright, so what do we kill?
Reporting for duty.
So this has to die first. And do we swing a creature into it? We can actually kill this right now, but I don't think it's worth it. I think this has to go into here. This can go into there, but then we don't get trades. This goes into here. This goes into there, and this goes face. This is most optimal. This is like the worst thing to do if he has any like field clears, but this is the best thing to do in the situation we're currently in because it spreads out the damage, keeps our creatures alive, but it just does not do well against how you say the Lightning Stormish. Oh wow, the Healing Totem is crazy good here because then he can start killing off my creatures and it like keeps this guy alive. So he wants to attack into the 5/2, but he's not going to. He should attack into the 2/1. Or he could even go face, and he knows we're going to have to make the trades next turn anyway. So, good card to draw. There's no actual card draw in this deck, like Arcane Intellect or Arcane whatever. So we can't just draw cards unless he has cards, but he only has one card in his hand, so Divine Favor is not going to do shit. So Divine Favors are actually really bad draws. So anything with oh wow, if he makes this trade, this is so huge for us. Thank you so much. Oh, unless he has a fucking another one. Keeper of Ultimate off the top. Off the top. True Silver Champion. Not exactly what I was looking for.
The battle. This is my responsibility.
Burn.
Oh man. Fuck me. That is so good, but you can't deal with these 1/1s. A Lamau. You stand a chance. No, Lightning Storm. Fuck me, man. Fuck you. Why? Jesus. The luck of a true master warrior. Alright, Keeper of Ultimate, we're back in this. Not back in this.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, man. Keeper of Ultimate, we would have been back in it, boys, because we Keeper, we kill, we have a 3/4 on board. He's still top decking, but dude, double 7/7. Not even halfway through his deck. Somehow fits the lightning storm in there. Of course, draws it. What creature did you get? Thing from below? Feral spirits? Totem golem? Come on. Manatide. Nice. Now he's wondering if he goes face or kills knife juggler. You should definitely probably just kill the knife juggler and you win. There you go. Good play. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Nah. Nah.
Get in there and fight, maggot! To battle! Reporting for duty.
Burn.
I guess we just keep going face, boys. He doesn't have any heals. That we know of. Spirits? Spirits and we lose, because there's no way to get through that. Alright. Kills 2-1. Kills 1-1. And then his 1-1 kills this, and then he goes face with 7? Okay. Rockbiter to kill 1-1. Alright, so what keeps us in here? I don't think anything keeps us in here. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. He's pushing lethal next turn, though. That definitely doesn't do it.
The light protects me.
Okay.
No win.
Well, good game. Can't really fight against that. I mean, there's certain cards and certain matchups you need. That one I needed Keeper of Uldum in. Didn't draw it, and he draws both his 7/7s, so you can't really do much about that. But anyway, I think the deck went. I think it performed fairly well in the. I know you guys are not going to go against only mid-range Shaman or Zoo Warlock or Warrior. Kind of, I would even say Shaman's fine, but that game was not so fine. But I'm sure it'll perform really well for you. Almost like we may be making the deck guide on that later. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and let me know if there's anything you would add or change to the deck, or you think how it performed. I think it did fairly well. And yeah, as always, guys, I'm Warshak, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.